Do you remember this? There might be a Planetside veteran from the first days. For the ladies and lads that don't know what this guys is Planetside 1. And yes, you can still play in 2019. Do you want to know what it is and how to get it? Then stay tuned. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome all ladies and gentlemen. I'm Faye1 and you're back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about something different, and that's all about Planetside 1 today. You guys are probably all familiar with Planetside 2. However, 16 years ago, Planetside 1 released, the first game in the franchise. Like with many MMOs back in the days, you needed a subscription to play the game, and the same was true for Planetside 1. However, back in April 2014, already 5 years ago, the game went free to play. Still, many players switched over to the newer Planetside 2. A few years after the game went free to play, in 2016, the servers went offline. Maybe some of you guys still remember the 1st of July in 2016, when the last day you can play officially on the Planetside 1 servers. Having said that, I already mentioned a lot that the Planetside community is a crazy community. There are countless initiatives by the players in the community, and one of those community efforts is the Planetside Forever project. In a nutshell, Planetside Forever is a fan-based, non-for-profit emulated server project based on the original sci-fi MMO FPS Planetside 1, as quoted from their own website. So it's Planetside 1 for players by players. And I think it's amazing that there is something like that exists. At the time of the official launch of Planetside 1, I was only 6 years old, so I'm actually quite young, I know. But still, I wanted to experience how it was to play Planetside 1. So this is the only way for me nowadays to try this out. I do have to mention though, that the game is right now in an alpha state, or like the developers say themselves, late alpha, early beta, soon. As far as I'm aware of, there's no official dev support, so the Planetside Forever team has to work with only what they're given. To be clear about this, I'm not a part of the developer team, I'm not a part of the project, I am just a normal user. In this video, I first want to explain what I think about the project and how it's going right now and what you can expect, and in the last part I will show you how to install the game. To start off with, the game runs very well, at least for a game from 2003. If you're used to 2019 mechanics and just gameplay in general, this game will feel very old. Don't expect recall, ADS is rather clunky, running feels strange, weapon handling feels also very strange, but it is fluent. If you decide to get into the game, start with low expectations and think about the time the game was released in, early 2000s. I think the game is very comparable to, for example, Battlefield 2, and that is really a compliment coming from me. Furthermore, recently I made a video talking about Planetside 2 dying quite jokingly, because the game is still very alive. This game, however, is very dead. And what I try to say with this is that the game has, I think, on average 1 or 2 players. While I was recording this, there was no other player. Again though, keep in mind, the game is still in alpha state right now. The game is not ready for the full release yet. Not everyone knows about it. And I just want to spread a bit of awareness about this project. Luckily, you can check the server population before you start the game. So if you don't want to play alone like I just did on this video, you can maybe decide to go to Discord and ask other people to play with you. Apparently in the weekends there are a lot more people online, up to at least 12 I heard, so that can be a rather fun experience maybe. However, I do think it will be mostly fun when the community will, for example, host some events, that you get the real Planetside experience with maybe even 100 people. Keep in mind, this game is completely free. It is, I think, almost 2 GB, so it's easy to install, and it runs well on almost every PC. Okay, you've been listening for a while now. How do I install this game? First of all, I would say join the Planetside Forever Discord, and I'll put a link down in the description below. If you have any questions regarding the Planetside Forever project, you can ask them over there, or you can always leave a comment down below on this video. But okay, join the Discord, and the first thing when you join the Discord will be a lot of welcoming things and tips and tricks and links. The links are the most important. One of the links says, if you're looking for the Planetside Forever setup guide, follow this link. You'll have to press the Google Docs link and you'll get to the website. Step 1 is then to download the files for Planetside 1. You can find them in one of the links. And don't be scared, you will maybe get a warning from like, this isn't safe, there can be viruses, but there are no viruses inside. After you've downloaded the files, you have to also unzip them using WinRAR or 7-zip. And then step 2 is download the Planetside Forever launcher. Again, unzip the file, and we're almost good to go. Before we launch the game, we need to go to settings, and then we need to go to add a server list. Then choose a fine server name, like for example Planetside, and then continue by putting down the host name, play.psforever.net, and then we finish up by including the port, and it is 51200. Finally, check the skip launcher box, and then click launch. If you're lucky, you'll directly launch. However, my PC didn't have that luck. I needed to run the game as an administrator before I could really launch the game. Otherwise, we'd have some strange crashes, and it might happen to you too. So importantly, run as an administrator. And yes, I'm running right now on a Dutch PC, so you might see something strange, but all in all, if you have problems, just go to your properties and then select compatibility, and then finally run as an administrator. From there, for me, it was smooth sailing. You think about an account name and a password, can keep it very simple, and then you create a character. You might want to look into the settings too, but don't expect too much. For example, I had a resolution of 1440p on my main monitor, but I couldn't select that because the game is already pretty old. Anyway, from there you can just create a character, and there you go. Play Planetside 1, have fun. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think about Planetside 1, and also what you think about this community project. And then again, like always, please press that big red subscribe button down below and like the video. And then I will see you soon with some more content.